Welcome to the Angelic Hotline, where divine messages are just a call away. Take a deep breath and prepare to receive this activation. Alright, y'all, quick message. I gotta get in the shower, but the angels are tapping me on my shoulder. Stop assigning your emotions to your identity. So the whole part of being human is feeling your emotions, right? Emotions are energy in motion. You feel that energy, you work through it, and you release it. Transmute it so if you will, into something else, right? And so I'll talk about this a little bit later when I have more time to talk about how to, emotional alchemization, how to transmute and alchemize your emotions into something else. But the message, before I get off topic, is stop assigning emotions to your identity. As humans, our mind can only focus on one thing at a time when it comes to emotions because emotions can be overwhelming. For example, sadness is a very dense emotion. Doesn't mean that you shouldn't experience, because that's why we came here to experience the highs and lows of our emotions. But because it's so heavy, we assign it to ourselves by saying, I am sad. And then when we wallow in the sadness for such a long period of time, it becomes depression, or it becomes anxiety, or I am scared. You assign it and it turns into something deeper, which is anxiety, and you could hold on to it, and it becomes now that you have chronic anxiety, depression, whatever. And so when you say I am with an emotion, it makes you the emotion. So you have become this emotion when it's just a frequency, it's just a feeling, it's just an energy, sadness. So you want to say, instead of I am, because you are not an emotion, and I'm thinking about the people that say I am happy, I am excited, I am, and you're thinking, isn't it okay to say that? Yes and no, because what happens is when you say I am a happy person, and so now attached to being happy or the happy person, there is no room to feel that sadness, right? So you define happy person or happiness to yourself based off of the expectations of what that looks like. So then when you feel that sadness or that grief or that anger, you gaslight yourself because you're like, no, I'm a happy person, I shouldn't feel this, when you're a human being first and foremost, and you're supposed to experience these feelings. So instead of saying I am this, say I feel sad, I feel happy, I feel excited, because it recognizes that it's a feeling. Feel that shit and release it. And also understand that you feeling that feeling is not forever. If you hold on to it, like I said, it will manifest into other things. It will manifest into when you attach the identity through the I am, when you attach the identity of the feelings to yourself through saying I am, you're holding on to it. And if you hold on to it longer, you'll sink into it and it creates a block, which will manifest in other ways. So like I said, sadness can lead to depression. Holding on to fear can lead to anxiety. Now you're constantly anxious, and now you have chronic anxiety, and now guess what? They're diagnosing you, they're giving you pills, and now you're on this loop. And disclaimer, I'm not saying by any means necessary that having chronic illnesses, depression, is not real, because it is. But if this is for you, you will know what I'm talking about. This is not a substitute for any mental illnesses or diseases or anything like that. I'm just delivering a message simply to, if you know, you know. Basically, I don't need to disclaim myself. The angels are telling me, you know I'm talking to you, and you'll see this video knowing. Stop assigning these labels of feelings and emotions to yourself, because you are not that. You could feel sad in the morning, and by the end of the day, you're happy, right? So when you say I am sad, you're attaching that to yourself and you're carrying it throughout the day. Stop doing that, because that is not you. It's not you. Feel it, release it. That's it. And give yourself room and grace to continue to feel it, especially if you're grieving. Sadness will come up, and you may have a period of times of laughter, but allow yourself to feel the sadness, because when you feel it, it doesn't mean you're never going to be sad again. It doesn't mean you're over it. You're never going to be over it, especially when it comes to grieving anything, whether it's life, a job, or a loved one that you lost. Feel the grief, feel the sadness, give yourself room to experience it, and then you release it. It may come back, but that is the whole thing about being a human. Experience the highs and lows of life, allowing yourself to, use that energy to, we'll talk about alchemization later when I got time. 444 on the timer. Love y'all. Have a good day.